Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy John, aka Spirits here. I went ahead and spodcasted a game of solos for you guys because I currently don't have anything new with the new season to upload, but I'm going to be coming out with a lot of different videos in this coming week, a lot of planned content. So if you guys want to keep an eye out for that, make sure you guys do that. Make sure you guys are subbed. I talk about some of the videos in today's video if you guys are curious as to what I'm going to be bringing out. Aside from that, this podcast was really funny, and it really goes to show what you guys should be doing in the end circle and how you guys should be minimizing your excess movements. You should just try not to do things that you don't need to do, especially in the end zone. And I talk about it a little bit more during the gameplay. But anyway, though, guys, if you haven't already dropped a like, I'd appreciate that. Subscribe if you guys are brand new around here. Without further ado, I'll catch y'all in the gameplay. Oh my. He looks like a Roblox character for a second. You got a weird circle going on here. Hopping on board here for this podcast. If you guys are brand new, this podcast, we're going to I'm sure I went over it on the intro. Also, this is now the host of this podcast. This is George Botson, live from Spiritsville, Arkansas. Don't get it twisted. Splatter thy legs. Boom. Ragdoll. Looking like Masvidal last night. If you missed the UFC fights, my God, did you miss a crazy night of fights? Because that was insane. We have a shovel. If I can shovel him, I will win. If I cannot shovel him, I will not win. Shovel out. I have a feeling. No, he can't be AFK because he died early. Oh my God. Oh my God. I think he's really bad. I'm hitting him with the shovel. Come here. Come here. Ride the heater 45. Smoke me. Smoke me. Rolled me up. Smoked me. Smoked me like a Thanksgiving ham. For the intel, I don't know. Okay, so the Adler intel is basically a scavenger. There's magnifying glasses on the map, but there's also a man wearing glasses on the map. As you can see, it's Adler. We don't know if it gives you money. I know it's a scav, but I don't know if you get a bunch of money from it. He landed at factory. Okay, Spartan 7 John is just sitting there, not moving. Third story, locked and loaded. PP in his hand, ready to just fry. Spartan John, apparently, I honestly, I know the Spartans are some sort of basketball team. His clan tag being UNSC. I'm going to take a wild guess here and say that it's the University of South Carolina Spartans. Again, I could be wrong. I don't follow sports.
You stupid.
I know. You guys are probably thinking, John, March Madness. We're in April, all right? And I don't watch sports, so I don't know. But I'm pretty sure the Spartans, I'm pretty sure the logo is green. Anyway, he's got the stopwatch to do supply run. He's not doing it. 15 seconds to make it 500 meters. Either this man is the Flash or he's just not going. He's choosing to go with the low and slow strategy here. It's a viable strategy. It's not respectable, right? Will you have success with it? Yeah. Oh, he wants the Adler intel. He was waiting for that. This man's out here trying to unlock skins. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Spartan 7 John. Shout out to another John. Actually, I'm not John. I'm George Botson. But John Spiros will be happy to hear about that we spodcasted another John. It's in the boxes. They glitched the boxes. It's inside the things. It's in there. You can't get it. Run away. It's in there. You can't get to it. It's not a thing. All right, come on. To the intel. Put the plate in. Refusing to heal. PP in his hand. Level 8. Has a thing for skulls based off the title and the emblem. Has some sort of skull fetish. But that's fine. Nobody's judging. Judgment-free zone here. It's okay. He likes the Spartans and he likes skulls. I mean, to each his own, dude. You can't pick that up because you actually need to go get the glasses. Go get the glasses. Go get the Adler intel. I really like what they did here. No way you can do this. Can you do this? Oh, you could go off the... All right. Just know that I just discovered something. Off of one roof, onto the roof of the other. Behind him. Behind him close. Behind close. Close behind. Close behind. Go upstairs. Don't do this. You're dead. To the left. Or he might be above you. There is somebody nearby. Oh my God. I just love what they did with the map, dude. Factory is so cool. Like, this used to just be a wide open death trap. Now it's not. The map, while it got a little bit more congested, it got congested in a good way, right? Because the TTK in this game is so low that you almost need to have a somewhat congested map. You know, you need to have, you know, there are a lot more spots to hide, but with there being more cover, you have more stuff to kind of bounce around to and from, especially with the guns having such low recoil, people using, you know, VLKs and high zoom optics. And then you tie in the fact that all guns literally shoot nukes. You know, it's nice that they added a lot more cover and a lot more ways to get around. Usually I'm kind of against, you know, cluttering up the map and congesting it up, but I think in this case of Call of Duty, in Warzone's case, I think it works, right? In Warzone's case, I think it works. Also, I'm a massive fan of the new map because they've added so many ways in and out of so many different buildings that used to just be pretty much one-dimensional. Just one way in, one way out. Now there's so many different strategies, so many different plans and pushes that you guys can do to get in and out of buildings. It's incredible. I am going to be covering that this week. I actually have it on the board, as I believe for Monday or Thursday, I'm going to be coming out with a jump spot video. So I'm going to be going over how to breach all of the new buildings and the best strategies for that. So if you guys want to catch that, make sure you guys are subscribed. I think he just realized that I'm watching. He's hitting the bag a few times. Can't go up there. Come on, Spartan John. Come on, Spartan John. I don't even play this game, and even I know that. He's trying to find his way up. I guess, granted, it's a new map. So that would have been crazy if you could go up there. Again, going with the low and slow strategy here. Only $7,000 to his name. He's really, I believe, looking for another glasses to do. Not the magnifying glass. I think he wants the glasses. And honestly, I'm struggling to find one as well. I think we're just in sync doing the same thing here. I don't think there's any more glasses on the map. I'm pretty sure everybody just landed in and grabbed the glasses. Now he's not sure what to do with himself. But here he goes. He's moving up the steps. He is slide canceling. Like, we haven't seen him get in a real gunfight. But he appears to not be a total bot. He's like, the slide cancel isn't necessarily a true indication. Because it's not, like, that intense to do. It's not like he's, like, doing, like, a Mortal Kombat combo. Okay, he's a bot. You're channeling a sniper XM4 iron sight at that distance. He's only got one elimination. There's only 60 people left. Like, I don't understand what he's doing. Again with the low and slow. This seems to be his strategy. The wait and then strike strategy. I was really hoping for some more action. I'm yawning because how boring this is. He's looking, I think he's looking for the glasses. Anyway, we'll take a short commercial break here while we wait for this man to just lay on the ground. A word from our sponsors. AKA me, I'm sponsoring my own YouTube video. Hi, how you doing? Or actually, no, I'm gonna throw you guys over to Spiros. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm now Spiros. How you guys doing? Merch. We have a few hoodies left. There's like under 10 hoodies left. It's on Spogged Out Army if you guys want to go ahead and cop some merch. Tomorrow, Monday, we are going to be dropping hashtag free Spiros tees. Maybe tomorrow, if not later on in the week, on the same website, Spogged Out Army. I'll tweet it out. I'll put it here. All that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to cop that, keep your guys' eyes out for it. I'm only doing 100 tees, so they're going to go quick. So you're going to want to make sure that you get your hands on some. Anyway, free loadout came in. Back to George Botson. All right, I'm back on George Botson. Spartan John here. Loadout in the distance. Really scanning the building very thoroughly. Like checking all the nooks and crannies. Kind of cracked for this. If it was me, I'd take the little bridge. I'd take the little footbridge. I don't know. I'm assuming you can shoot through the fence there, but I would take the little footbridge. Again, this man's not very trusting. He's very high. He's on high alert. Granted, Warzone be like that sometimes. Like, if you're not on high alert in Warzone, sometimes you just get smacked out of nowhere. Oh, he didn't get the memo. All right, we thought he was cracked. He's not cracked. He has a command. I mean, he's got a kilo. The kilo is not why he's not cracked. But he has a kilo. He does not have the monolithic on it. Like, I don't care how good you are as a player. Just use the monolithic. Number two, clear indication this man is some sort of Batavius. The grip. He's got it. Like, if you're going to use an undergrip, use the commando. I don't know why you would use anything but the commando. Everybody knows the commando. If you are truly struggling with the recoil on the guns, which I personally think is non-existent in this game, throw the Ranger on there, right? You go for it. You're going to be slower. Like, if you're going to hit more shots and you're going to play a little bit slower, do it. But he's trying to play fast. And he's using the Kilo. He's chipped. He thinks he's cracked, but he's not. He's only chipped. I wouldn't even give him chipped. I think he might just be stupid. I don't mean... Okay, we're kind of... Okay, George Botson's not about bashing Spartan John. Can't pick up the plate. Low and slow again. There's no way this is his actual strategy. He's laying in the darkness. He might be Bane from Batman. Anyway, so that's how we know he's a bot. No monolithic. Weird grip. He, like, you guys can't see the image because it's behind my desk, but he's using the some weird grip. It's not the commando, and that's what you should be using if you guys are going to use the Kilo. Go ahead, throw the commando on there. Anyway, 60 rounds in the magazine. No monolithic, and he's using the Cyclops pistols, which got nerfed into the ground. Which, again, you don't even have to be a good player to know that they got nerfed into the ground. You just have to know how to read patch notes. So, we're going to assume Spartan John here can't read and doesn't know how to set up classes, which is fine. Because maybe he doesn't need to know. Maybe he just doesn't need to know. All he needs to know is that he's just got to lay on his belly. Slither around like a little snake and go crazy. Here we go. Spartan John. Maxing and relaxing. I don't know if this is bothering anybody else, but he has the thing is just says armor plate right in his face. Like he could slide back like 2 inches and it just wouldn't be there. It's like, oh, he knows he's got a spectator. You can, again, telltale sign of a bot. When they get a spectator, they act a fool. It's just like the people that never win, right? And then they win. They just act as if they never won. They don't know how to act. So their natural instinct is to act a fool. He's obviously never had a spectator, so he hit me with the emote. That's fine. Not upset. But then he hit me with the crouch up and down. I am going to say he's got less than a 35% chance that he wins the first gunfight. If he gets in a gunfight with these pistols, he's down to like a 5% chance because these things are very stinky since they nerfed them. So I don't really see him having much success here. Also, I mean, I have not been impressed. I don't even know if that's the word. I just haven't not been impressed with what he's done so far. Thought he was going to leave the money. He's not. Spartan John here. Now, $10,600 to his name. Not doing anything. He hasn't done a single thing. And this right here is how you survive in solos. This is how you survive in solos. It's the sad reality of the game of Warzone is that you, in solos in particular, you are penalized for playing aggressive. In solos, it's pretty much like a fact that if you are playing aggressive, when you die, right? Like, let's say you have 10, 11 kills. When you die, the person that kills you is probably going to have below 5. And it's not, it's just because they didn't move. They just weren't getting active on the map. Which, like, everybody... R98 above. How is he going to approach this fight? He's going to break right through the doors. He's ignoring the fact that there's a Kar 98 on the roof, I believe. I don't think he's going to go... Oh, he doesn't have a headset. He doesn't know there's a Kar 98 on the roof. Or maybe he does and he's just going for it. Regardless, I would not recommend this. I'm going to need to take a drink of water because this is getting intense. Horrible. Oh my God. And he probably I guarantee you when he died, he probably said that guy's cheating. This guy got ranneth uppeth uponeth. I mean, we kind of seen that coming, right? Nobody's like shocked. Now he's nervous that there's going to be somebody below him. Now he's kind of scared. He's shutting the doors because he didn't get any audio cues. Even though this man was full sprinting behind him. Honestly, this guy got lucky that Spartan John, old Rizzy got lucky Spartan John didn't take out that Kilo Dilo, bro, because he would have got smoked. only because he would have shot him in the back, right? Like if this guy, I mean, the AMAX is really something serious right now. It's kind of amazing that the AMAX is as good as it is. They did all the other weapon balancing and then they didn't touch the AMAX, which they have already hinted that they're going to do weapon balancing in the future. But for the AMAX in particular, but like if they nerf the AMAX, I think we're going to be in the best meta we've been in a while. Like there's not one clear distinctive gun that is just leagues above the best. I mean, right now it's the AMAX, right? But outside of that, it's all pretty even, which is something that I enjoy. I think it makes the game a lot of fun. But with that being said, I wonder what the process is for nerfing a gun. Like, obviously, there has to be some sort of testing. But what is the testing? Do they shoot 100 bots and then take the average time to kill / shots taken, shots landed, this, that, and another? Or do you think they just open up, like, an Excel spreadsheet that like is automatically linked to the game code and they're like, you know what, we're gonna make it do like 4 less damage at this range, this range, this range, this range? Because if it's that easy, I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't be throwing out weapon tuning updates all the time. Like right now the AMAX is really good, so then take it down a notch, you know, just make it so it takes 1 more bullet and see how the community reacts. Because at the end of the day, if you're the game developer, you're not designing the game for yourself, right? You're designing the game for the people that play it. I think it goes with most businesses though, right? Anything that is designed, even at restaurants, like the people are cooking the food, but they're cooking dishes that, you know, they might not like, but it's because they're not cooking for you, you know? I mean, they're not cooking for themselves, they're cooking for you. Same thing with video games, man. They're not cooking for themselves here. They should be cooking for the community. And for the most part, the community was pretty overwhelmingly, I mean, kind of annoyed with the M16 and the AUG. It's insane that it took him this long. But now we're here. He's got the AMAX. He's going for the sideways jump. I love that stadium. It's kind of low and slow. It's like a Coliseum. Ooh, it's nice. It's fancy. It's free. Rizzy's here. 5 eliminations. 15 people remaining. Very big zone to work with here as well. Very big zone. He seems to be a rooftop guy. He's just going rooftop to rooftop. He's just transferring his body, building to building, just going to the roof. And there's nothing wrong with that. To be honest, with only 13 players remaining in a circle like this, I'd be on the roof chilling. Somebody tweeted at me the other day and they said, hey, I need some tips. I get stuck in the end zone. What can I do to win more games? My biggest tip to you, and Rizzy's a prime example. When you see 30 or less players left, move less. The less you move, the more likely you're probably not going to die. Wow. Did not see that coming. This guy had the rooftop bot as well. He has the throwing knife, so you know he wants to be cracked. He wants to be cracked. We'll see. Somebody might be cheating. It's not this guy, but somebody might actually be cheating because there's just not a lot going on here. There's simply just not a lot. 7 elims? Oh, he's using that. We were just talking about the PUBG thing. He's using the laser to see. That's smart because it's kind of out of his eyeballs. Like it's out of his way. It's up in the top right.
Mark on the grid.
Oh, he's trying to cluster. Trying to cluster somebody off in the distance. And he's got the airstrike now. He's got a Pellington. This guy's a Cold War warrior. I think he just saw somebody. There's got to be a cheater in this lobby. And it's not this guy, obviously. Like, we know that, but... Big Hungry, you are trash. That was a little far. Oh, no, that was actually right on target. This is kind of incredible. Oh, the guy jumped off. Did he just snap his legs? I don't think he saw him. Oh, he did see him. Oh, the other guy's ghosted. This is, like, kind of scary. I think he went in that door. The door's opened inward. I'm not sure what's going on. That Krig, man. People are gassing up the Krig heavily, and I think the Krig is pretty good, but I don't think it's as good as everybody's making out to be. If anybody played Blackout, it really reminds me of the ICR in Blackout. Absolute laser beam, just not a ton of damage. But then again... Oh my God. What?
Okay.
But there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like, the Krig would not... I think the Krig would be kind of fun if the AMAX got nerfed. Like, it's good to have guns that don't do a lot of damage. That's what I think the game should be. I think the game should be a bunch of really weak guns, because then that's just going to make the TTK go up. Like, in reality, there's no recoil on any of the guns in this game. So if all guns are going to shoot super straight, they might as well all do similar damage. AKA no damage. Like that, like if that was an AMAX, that guy's dead. He's gone. He's shredded. Miniature wheat style, he's gone. But it's a Krig, so he's not. Krig is a very balanced gun. I do think, I mean, it could use a little bit more recoil, especially with the higher zoom optics. Like, I think it's fine that ARs have almost no recoil. But, oh, flap on him then, bruh. Yeah. Oh, he's going back for his diamond. I think that there should be, I think the guns in terms of recoil are fine. I would like to see more recoil, but I mean, the high zoom optics is where the problem comes in, right? If someone's running a red dot and there's no recoil on their gun, that's how it should be, to be honest. Or iron sights, that's great. But when you throw a 3 times on it, that's when you're getting into spicy, dicey land, man, because it can get a little bit out of hand. It can get out of hand. The high zoom optics with no recoil seem to be... Oh, he's looking. He's using the head. He's using the loadout as a head glitch. Just smart. There's only 6 other players remaining. Like, the circle is getting smaller and smaller, but there's not many people left. This is where I would be moving less. This is where I would kind of find a nice power position and kind of post. Like, I would prefer to be over here in this building. Because, I mean, you could get on top of this, but there's got to be somebody. The people usually stick to the buildings. Oh my god. Anyway, high zoom optics. Anything above it, the 2x should have a decent amount of recoil. Anything above a 2x should be borderline unusable on assault rifles. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But hopefully we'll see a meta shift, because what we saw with this update was the biggest shift I think we've seen in meta. Like, the most changes happen all at once. So hopefully that is a factor going into Warzone in the future. Or hopefully it's like a reoccurring theme. But I mean, this is it. He's found his quote unquote power position. Is where he's comfortable. He does have a head glitch, so he's got cover from above. He is somewhat covered from below in the sense that he's kind of hidden and he can rotate back around. The only problem with this is no matter what, he's open to one side. Like, he is now exposed to the bottom half, and if he gets shot out from the bottom half, he's going to have to rotate up, which then leaves him exposed to the top half. And it's not a big deal other than the fact that end circle, most people are looking for that third party situation, right? That's how most people get their kills end circle, is because they hear somebody shooting and then they run over and they think, oh, it's an easy pick. And most of the time it is. You really have to position yourself in a spot that will give you protection from everywhere, which is not what he's doing. Granted, again, he's in a tough spot. There's this hill right in front of him. There is the loadout to the right. And, I mean, everybody else in the circle is having a very similar strategy to him. The move less strategy. Because there's only 5 other people remaining. He's not seeing anybody. All right, now he's out in the middle of the open. Putting shots down range. Armor off. Car 98 now is shooting at his left. All right, he's pushing away. This is a smart thing, because that Car 98 down the hill could have spelled absolute disaster for him. He has a plate box if he needs it. Psychov pistols popping off in the background. I believe the Car 98 players are shooting at each other. Binox is trying to get the edge of Storm hold here. He's working his way for his free loadout. I don't think he needs it. I mean, getting Ghost is only going to be beneficial. Catches an enemy. Wow. Bend over. Absolutely smoked. Binox gave him the business. 9 eliminations. Possible double-digit win here for Binox. He has $8,400 to the name. He's in a 1v1 situation. Is he going to be able to pull it out? I personally don't see it. I believe one of the people with the Car 98 is one of the people left. And I don't think Binox has what it takes to take on the Car 98. Not with this movement, not with the shot, and definitely not with this Krig. If he had an AMAX and he had a better shot, I'd say maybe. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. He does have to move in. And it's going to be a weird move, right? Because there's that hill. You don't know what's on the other side. That's a sign. You don't know what's on the other side. This player could just be proning in a bush. Could be anywhere, doing anything. the other player's obviously taking the low ground, do not move strategy as well, because Binox is moving around and he's rotating the edge zone, which is just smart. You never want to kind of beeline it in to zone. You always want to take the edge. If you take the edge, you know, you don't have to worry about your front, left, and right. You only have to worry about your front and left right now. So he's in a really good spot. If he can somehow get that Bertha, and that Bertha has a decent amount of health, he'll be in a fantastic position to win this game. He's gonna go ahead and call it in. He sees the enemy to the right. Oh, he's stunned. It's a game over. That's a GG. That's tough. That's tough. That's a end game situation where you just don't need to do. He did something he didn't need to do. You need to minimize your unnecessary actions in the end zone. Number one, he didn't need to loot. Number two, he did not need to get that cluster, and he did not need to use his airstrike. When you call in the airstrike, you're on the map, right? And he put himself in a horrible position because he took out the airstrike. He's got two hands on some binoculars. He can't shoot a thing. He can't shoot nothing. Nothing. So that's on him. An unnecessary action caused him to be in a really tough spot and ended up costing him the entire game. And that's tough. That's the way the cookie crumbles. That's that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. We're going to dash back over to the Spog headquarters here. Bada bing, bada boom. We're here. How y'all doing? Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you all for watching. It's your boy, George Botson. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys drop a like if you haven't already. Sub if you guys are brand new around here. Without further ado, guys, have a fantastic freaking Sunday, man. I'll see you guys on YouTube tomorrow morning, bright and early. See you guys then.